and one of the great skills anyone can ever learn to do is capture their own attention when they find themselves slipping. And for us, we just started creating habits so that we would, our attention might not be slipping, but we were so habitual about actually using something to bring us back to our A game and focusing on our strengths that we never slipped. And if we did slip, we would be able to pull ourselves back to what was our best performance. So I'll give you an example.
Yeah.
So for me, I used to walk behind people and try and look at the top of their heads because it made me feel like I had a bigger presence. And it's just a simple thing like that. Like I'd walk on my toes, put my chest up, and I'd focus on the back of other people so that I could actually feel like I was not superior, but I felt like I was being the big, tall, best version of myself. And that was what I used to get me back in my A. And by doing that, then it just the pathways in my mind would flick away to, hey, yeah, I'm a great Mark. Yeah, I'm great at this. I'm great at this. And then you break it down as, well, what do I need to do that? Well, I got myself in a position where, because I played lots of footy, it was just automatic again as well.
So on the one hand, you've done heaps and heaps of practice, and so when you rock up, you've got the muscle memory and the automated ability to be able to kick when you want to. But you've also done a whole lot of mental habits, and this whole series is about attention, and that what we give attention to will change our life, and the fact that we need to give attention to how do we shape our focus and our attention muscles. So what you've said is very similar. When you're physically on a field, though, I mean, what is actually going through your brain? Are you thinking about, I need to kick this? Are you focusing on your breathing? Are you just, do you know what's actually going in your head as you're trying to take that walk to kick that goal?
So for goal kicking, and obviously, goal kicking was a big part of my job. You go through a whole host of different things, and even before I met, so Emma Murray was the lady who spoke to Richmond about and changed Richmond a little bit about our mental side of things, or a big bit about how we did it. But I was doing, I subconsciously I was doing that before I even met Emma. I can remember I used to walk. So I grew up in Bellerive here in Hobart, and I used to walk from Bellerive, King Street where I lived, down to Bellerive Oval to play senior footy when I was 15. So I'd walk down to the Oval. It was only sort of 500 metres away. And I used to play footy the best when I was happy. So I used to love the song Build Me Up Buttercup. And I had a pink iPod, and I'd put that in and I'd play that, and I'd
this is going national, right?
That's fine. I'm happy with it. And I would really overtly do that to make me feel good as I'd walk down to the ground, just because that was just who I was. It was great fun. So I really struggled for goal kicking in 2000, and at the end of 2014 or 15, I think it was. I can distinctly remember a game against Sydney up at the SCG. And it's amazing how things come back to you at some point in time. And you can see on TV, I'm walking in, and so that I'm happy and just carefree, I'm singing Build Me Up Buttercup as I'm walking in to have a shot for goal. And that was just a distractor to allow my automation of just being a good footballer and a good goal kick to work.
So get your mind out the way.
Get my mind out the way.
And just let the muscle memory